Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Victor, I'm from Lounge Before Work. Imagine that you're going on a street. Everything is perfect, yeah, there is a spring, everything is like shining, looks brightly, yeah, but then somebody punch you in the face. That's what will happen if you start learning assembler. That's why I'm here to help. Okay, let's start.
Okay, basically what you can see here, that's our previous code. I would like to add that you need one thing. You need to know one thing, how to write big comments. It's very important, but not needed at all, yeah. So comment, it will be a lot of text, let it be. And let's try to compile something like this text, okay? Sounds like useless text that you will never use, maybe only for your big programs, yeah? For like something like optimization, maybe SCMD or MIMD. Later, I will talk about that. That's like how you write commas. Okay, let's delete this one because we don't need that in our program. The next one thing I would like to tell you that we need printf to print everything because I don't like ASCII this out for like big programs. I like to export printf function and work with that. That will be more important and it will be better for you to understand that. So here we will use a library called, let me just a moment find English, yeah, that's called MSVC RT. So that's like Microsoft runtime library. We will use this one for our project. So what do you need to do? That's just include library, include the same path, and include msvc.lib. msvc rt and .lib. And I think that's all. That's all what we need to do. Okay, now you can't like very easy use this function. Okay, you need to extern it. Okay, like to show your programs that you can use it. So that's why you need this. Sounds like syntaxes. Extern, you need your function printf, this very famous function, and you need this pros. That's now you can use it. Okay, now you can use it, and that will be so easy to use. Let me show you. In C language, you did something like printf and write, or C++, write here hello. But in our case, we'll do something like that. Let it be msg here, message, and here message, you need to send here a message. Message is like a parameters that you need to send. Okay, and to do that, you need firstly to know what's exactly a stack pointer. Let me show you here. Okay, let me delete all of that. Yeah, let me it be a few examples. Yeah, stack pointers, that's exactly like working like stack, but it just points somewhere. I think you do know a little bit about stack and how it works. So stack pointer will be inside of your program somewhere here. It can be, yeah, in messages. It firstly is when you, in our case, it's like when we invoke here our messages. So here you may see it will call our message, so it will push message to our stack. It will be here. Message, it will be here, we will push message to here, yeah, and our stack pointer will execute that using invoke function, nstd out, of course. But we don't want to use it, we want to use printf. So actually, how did you use it? Firstly, you need to push here your message hello world. So I would like to push my message to my stack. What I need to do, that's similar to this one, but I don't need to send symbols yet, because right now I'm sending symbols. I need to send an address. To send an address, I need to write offset, or as we did before, address. Offset. So exactly in this case I will use offset. Okay, I push it, and now I can call printf function. Very simple. How do you call it? You need to call printf. Boom, that's how it works. There is a very small detail. You need to end every your call of your function printf with 0 symbol. Let me show you here. You may see, why do we need to, and how do you need to end it? There is a symbol called for. It's somewhere here, and this like end of transmission. So you are telling your assembler, yeah, that's an end of transmission. Please end it, okay? And that will be no problem at all. And for this one, you need a register. A register will help us to like this. A register called extended stack pointer, so ESP. extended stack pointer is exactly like your stack pointer. So where it goes, yeah? So you need to tell your stack pointer that's enough and I want to end transmission. So to do that, we also need to know one command. Add, that's add command. Add command in C language, let me write that for you. In C language you write something like int value equal to 4, but in, oh sorry, that's add, yeah. So you need two values, A and B for example, yeah? A and A plus B. But in assemble we have something different. So you need to write, if you want to add 4 to your ESP register, you need to write something like that. So exactly in C it will look something like, if this ESP, yeah, ESP plus B, in our case it's like 4. So that's exactly the same as you do in, we don't declare that here by the way, yeah, so we don't need to do that. And that's exactly how it will look like in C, that's exactly how it will look like in assembler. Don't forget this instruction, that's very important. Okay, and let's now start our program and let's see, yeah, there is a mistake, of course. Can't open MSVC RT, interesting. Sorry, yeah, there is MSVC RT. Okay, let's try now and let's see if it works. Yeah, it works, okay, yeah, as you can see. That's expected, yeah, what we expect. Okay, perfect, yeah. There is the first part of the video, let's go to the second one. Let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. So, for this part, yeah, part 2, it will be a practice, okay? And it will be easy for you to understand everything. So, basically I would like to add a lot of symbols, like output a symbol to the screen, and it will be better if it will be something like I don't want to write something like HHH a lot of time with it. I would like to have something like a construct that can help me to output that, yeah? So basically what I can do, preferably me, you can create something like not a format. Let's try to name it, let it be, okay, let it be FMT, let it be DB, and there is a specific operation called duplicate. Oh, let's call it dupli. Dupli. This one will be helpful for us if we want to output symbols, okay? And it will be symbol, if we'll go to ASCII, it will be a symbol 65. This symbol 65, this letter A, yeah, so let's just write 65, and let's write how many times we would like to repeat that. Let it be 5 times 65. Of course, this will be like string, and I would like to add here 10. Okay, so 10 will be new line and 0 will be end of line. Let's start this one and let's see. By the way, there is nothing because I don't call printf function. So yeah, let's do it with me. I hope you're doing that with me, of course. Yeah, let's do something like that. Let's push offset here. Not our message, but dupli. That's about our duplicate. Let's call printf, perfect, yeah, and let's delete this line because we don't need it for now. Let's see if it works, yeah? So I hope you can see as me. Yeah, something like that. Okay, by the way, previously I have added 10, I have added 0, that's like null symbol, we discussed that, and 10, that's like new line character. Yeah, we can create later, I think, variables, maybe later. But for this lesson, there is one task that I want to show you. So you can duplicate the symbols. The next one, we may create something like a letter to make it from a bigger one to a smaller one. So we need a few functions. Here you may see that move function, that you will move a data from one register to another. Okay, there is an add function, not actually a function, yeah, a comment. You will add a b plus a. So that's actually, we discussed that also in the previous section. There is an EAX register, extended accumulator register. EAX help you to save data. That's 32-bit. For 32-bit, we need to use dword. That's 4 bytes in Windows, of course. Let's come back to our code. So actually what we need to do, we need to use all of that. EAX to send here something like a data for A and then convert that to a smaller, I think, yeah? because we have this task. And to create from a bigger one to a smaller one, let's see what we need. So for example, we have 65, yeah? 65 is like letter A. 65 is like letter A, and smaller one is 97. 97 minus 65, that's like 32. And we need to use this difference to increase, yeah? So you have ASCII code here, 65. You need to add this code to your letter, like big one, to make it smaller. So A bigger plus 32, it will be smaller. 97 code, yeah, it will be A. And that's our task. Okay, so for this task I will create a letter variable. It will be dword, come on, dword, and it will be 0 for now. I think the next one will be dedicated. I don't think we also need another one. We can create also an A symbol, like I think db, and it will be something like A symbol, so like 65. So it will be easier for you to understand, but I don't want to use for now like variables. We'll discuss it in the next session. So basically what we need to do, we need just letter, and we also need something like a format here, and it will be also db, and you need to write something like that. Let me show you. This will be like %c. So that will be your text, yeah, that you need to output that. We'll write here after that, yeah. So actually what you need to do, now we can go directly to our code, and before all of that, we need to write something like a comments. So we'll use move command, we'll move to, I think, EAX register, it will move 65, because that's our A in EAX now. Let me write a comment for you. Then I think we need to add to EAX difference between them. So that will be EAX, comma, and 32. We add a difference between them, between A, let me write something like A, and smaller A. Okay, and now we need to move this from EAX to letter. So let's do it, yeah? Let's move our data from EAX to letter. So it will be letter to EAX. Perfect, that's, I think we've done that. Yeah, and now we have a small letter here, but we need to output that. So instead of we have format and we have letter. Instead of doing dupli, we will write format. But before all of that, there is also like a parameter, and we need to send somewhere here like a parameter, yeah, like %c. What's exactly a %c? I don't know. That's like something like a variable. So we also need to push that to stack, push, and we will send here letter. Not actually an offset, because we don't need an address. It will be a mistake. It will be push offset also format, because we need to push this format, and we need to call printf and end it with esp as we did before. And I think that's enough, and we can see our program working, yeah? Let's see. Yeah, perfect, yeah. Okay, I think we can do later, write a procedure about to like output this function. It will be easier for you and me to work with. Okay. Let's maybe practice, let's maybe review the code, maybe we forget something. I think we don't, yeah, because that's like very easy program to find. There is a format, there is letter, we discussed that, we discussed how to use it, we discussed data encode, and I think this is also very easy for you, yeah? So actually maybe this one is not understandable for you. So like %c letter, here you need to send the letter. Here letter will be sent, because as we did before, you need to send here a parameter, and later you need to send an address to printf and output it, and that will be enough. I think that's enough for this lesson. That's like very basic lesson practice. I don't see that previous on YouTube, so that will be unique. Yeah, try with me. Okay, try this code. I think it will be available on GitHub. Okay, see you. Bye.